What's up, my friends? Welcome back to the channel, and I'm going to start right off by saying this. Thank you guys so very much. This week we reached the 1,000 subscriber mark here on this channel. This was a big milestone for me, and I could not have done it had you guys not stuck around for the fun. So thank you so very much. Anyways, what we're going to be talking about in this video today, we're getting into some fun territory. We are talking about fragrances that are completely unisex, that will work well with any gender. And here's the thing. I actually prefer leaving gender out of fragrances. If you like it and you want to wear it, well then absolutely rock it, man. There is no reason in the world why you should be limited to certain fragrances simply because it's marked to ladies or marked to gentlemen or whatever. I personally wear Ariana Grande Cloud sometimes, mixed in with some Versace Eros. Don't hate me, it is absolute fire. But these fragrances, they work well regardless of what gender you are, and I've got 7 of them as always. I hope you're ready. These are gonna smell great. Let's go. Starting off with fragrance number 1, we have a scent that was actually given to me by a smaller fragrance company here in the United States called Blue Torch. They saw me on TikTok and sent me a few fragrances to review, and this one absolutely stood out to me as amazing. It leans a little bit more masculine, but can definitely be worn by the ladies as well. This is called Tobacco Silk by Blue Torch, and oh my goodness, it's so good. Now it is a 15 milliliter bottle, and it is a roll-on. Guys, don't be put off by roll-ons, okay? What that means is you can actually control a little bit more of how much of the fragrance gets on your skin, and it's easy to travel with, okay? But this fragrance is absolutely stunning. Some of the notes in here are tobacco leaf, tobacco blossom, some vanilla, cacao, tonka bean, dried fruit, and woody notes. It's those fruity and woody note, or the fruity, the cacao, and the vanilla that really kind of give it that slightly feminine push. But either way, it can be worn by anybody. And let me just kind of break it down to you what the scent profile is based on something you may know. As soon as you roll this stuff on and put it on your skin, it smells like this gem, Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Just as strong, just as rich, just as deep. And then as it stays on your skin a little bit, some of those spices and fruity notes really come out, and it starts smelling like Victor & Rolf Spice Bomb Infrared. Guys, this is an absolute gem of a fragrance, and it is oil-based, meaning they do ship internationally. Always pay attention to when somebody says oil-based, because that means there's no alcohol in there. It's not going to catch on fire or anything, and it can go anywhere in the world. So a 15 milliliter bottle is going to run you $52, but I promise you, don't let the price deter you. This is a niche quality fragrance. So there you go, Tobacco Silk from Blue Torch. Next up for fragrance number 2, we have a scent from the house of Maison Margiela. And it's not Jazz Club. I was actually at the store this past weekend, and I purchased another bottle from Maison Margiela. I've been kind of eyeballing this one a little bit, and I've wanted to get back into that house a little bit more, and I'm glad that I picked this one up. This one is Coffee Break by Maison Margiela. Definitely a little bit more of a feminine fragrance than it is masculine, but guys, don't let that scare you off. You can absolutely pull this one off. This is very warm and cozy. It's got notes of patchouli and orange blossom and pepper right there on the top. And then as you start drying off into the mid notes, you've got lavender, coffee, milk, some benzoin, and tonka bean. And then right there on the bottom, just kind of holding everything together, is vanilla, cedar, and vetiver. So let me go ahead and tell you this about Coffee Break, is that this is not a loud fragrance. You're not going to project very much with this scent. So it's not a skin scent by any means, but you've got to kind of be a little bit closer to a person to be able to smell this. So that also helps you to not have to worry about overspraying. Okay, I've got a problem with overspraying sometimes. You can go six sprays off of this one and still be just fine. Okay, it does work better for the daytimes. In the fall and winter time with that cedar, vetiver, and lavender, that kind of makes it pop during the day. But the overall smell of it, it almost smells like a coffee scented lotion from like Bath and Body Works. It'll stay on for about 6 hours, but you have a little bit with that orange blossom and vetiver notes. Those notes kind of mixed in there. You do get a little bit of a lotion type, I guess, tone to it. But the coffee and the vanilla really do stand out, and it smells great. So that's Coffee Break by Mason Margiela. Give it a try. I don't think you'll regret it. You guys seem to notice that I end every clip with that same look of what? Go look. This is like a, I don't know, what is that? Like a casual come hither stare or something. I don't know. All I know is I need some diversity in my life, man. I'm gonna try to change these videos up at some point in time, but man, I can't help it. I just got the. Anyways, fragrance number 3. We're gonna get into an affordable niche fragrance that's actually marketed as a male fragrance, but is worn beautifully by the ladies. And I speak from experience because this fragrance I bought and my wife is the one that wears it. This is from Michael Malal. This is Citizen Jack Absolute. And let me tell you, ladies, do not sleep on this fragrance. It is strictly my wife's. I have never worn this for as long as she has owned it. And she's already stunningly beautiful. Okay, I've been married for almost 17 years. And when she wears this, it's just like her beauty pops even more. It is so nice. It's got some fruity notes of some melon and pineapple, but when it dries down, you're going to be hit with some pretty powerful note combinations of vanilla and musk. Very sweet, and people think that the vanilla and musk, with as powerful as they are together, it's going to make the scent more, more akin to the fall and winter time, but the fruity notes on the top actually make this stand out in the summer and spring as well. So you get plenty of year-round use with this one. I would still wait till the evening time to wear this, but you get a strong 8 hours of use out of this. It projects like a monster. And like I said, it's a niche fragrance that is not terribly expensive. I think I saw it just before this video on FragranceX.com, $76. Okay, so you can say that you have a niche fragrance, and I promise, ladies, you will get plenty of use from this bottle. You see how much is left, something like that. My wife's she's got like 45 fragrances herself, and she goes through this one a lot. So Citizen Jack Absolute, and as you know, I'm going to end this segment like I always do. God, I'm so stupid. Here we go with fragrance number 4, and this one is very, very unisex. It doesn't matter who wears it, you are going to smell really good. And it is from the house of Zara. They are the clothing line, but they make some really, really good fragrances as well. This one is called Magnificently Dubai. Some people say that it has some similarities to Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka, which is another great smelling fragrances, but it's not a clone, it's not a dupe, it does stand on its own 2 feet. But the similarities I can definitely see. It's got some top notes of saffron, middle notes of nutmeg, and then the base notes, leather. So this is definitely going to be a fall and wintertime fragrance. I think it's got some date night feels to it. If you have a significant other, this is something that you can wear around them. It's not a loud projecting fragrance, meaning they're going to have to be kind of close to you, getting intimate, getting romantic. That's where the fragrance is going to stand out the most. So, but the once you spray it on, man, the saffron, I really enjoy saffron. It's kind of like a spicy, slightly earthy iris. And iris, one of my favorite notes in fragrances, favorite floral notes, that is. But the nutmeg really kind of makes it pop in that leather. Just, they all work together and just create this amazing marriage of notes in here. I get 5.5, maybe 6 hours of longevity off of this one. It's not a long-lasting fragrance, but the good thing, you're also not going to be paying too much for these either. I think a lot of these fragrances run between $40 and $60, and that's retail, okay? I actually looked for this fragrance on discount websites before I did this video, and I didn't find it. You're going to have to actually go into a Zara location to purchase one of these, or off of their actual website. But Zara Magnificently Dubai, it's a great unisex fragrance, guys. Be sure to check it out. Next up for fragrance number 5, we're going to go back with a small indie house that's based out of London, England, called Oil and Oud. I have featured these guys on this channel a ton of times, and I'm going to continue doing that because they have some amazing fragrances. Now, this one that I'm getting ready to present is more marketed towards a more feminine crowd, but you better hang with it because it has some striking similarities to the Citizen Jack Absolute, which is marketed as a male fragrance. This one is called Diamond Vanille, and where you're going to find the bigger similarities are in the base notes, where it also has vanilla and musk. But it's an amazing fragrance. It's got some top notes of black currant, peach, bergamot, and then the middle notes you're going to have some lily, some Bulgarian rose, and coconut. Okay, all of those things, man, just make for a really good scent profile here. And ladies, you would love this. But guys, if you like one of those sweet vanilla musky fragrances and you're not afraid of some of those fruity top notes, this is going to be a great summer fragrance for you. Okay, once again, this one is also a roller tip. As I said before, don't be scared of it. It helps to control how much fragrance you're putting on your body, right? And this fragrance also, just like with the Tobacco Silk at the beginning of this video, it is an oil-based fragrance, meaning it ships worldwide. So be sure you're paying attention to these guys. This is this one goes for 24 pounds, which translates to about $30 US. It is very good. It lasts quite a while. Like I said, year-round use. Oil and Oud, guys. First off, guys at Oil and Oud, I hope you guys know how much I love you. These have been some great fragrances that you have gifted me over the last few months, and I enjoy them all very much. But if you're watching this and you're not Oil and Oud, you could also be enjoying this one as well. So be sure you take advantage of it. And for the price, what are you going to lose? Okay, it is so good. So this is Diamond Vanille from Oil and Oud. Be sure you go for it, not ending in the face. See, different. Moving right along to fragrance number 6, and we have yet another fragrance that's going to make its first appearance on this channel. We've had a lot of those. Magnificently Dubai, Coffee Break, Tobacco Silk. Those haven't been featured on this channel yet either. So this is a good video, man. I'm liking this. So I just purchased this fragrance on Saturday as well, and this is marketed towards guys, okay? But my wife smelled it, and she may be hijacking this one as well. It is so good. This is from Jean Paul Gaultier. This is Scandal Pour Homme. And oddly enough, there is a Scandal for her, and my wife wants this one instead. But, oh, it smells absolutely phenomenal. Clary sage, mandarin orange on the top. But then the mid notes, guys, it's got caramel, it's got tonka bean. Oh, so good. And I mean, borderline gourmand, I would say. And then it's got some vetiver on the bottom. So this is going to be your loud romantic fragrance. I kind of liking this to somewhere along the strength of Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. But this one is going to be a little bit more bright, and it does project a little bit more as well. I got this one for $105, and that was retail. I have been struggling to actually find this here in the States. Most of my friends over in Europe have been talking about this one, and when it first came out, it was a 2021 release. Very hard to find, at least for me, but I haven't been searching for it very hard. I just happened upon it in the store, and I wanted it, and I had the money, so I went ahead and got it, and I have no regrets. Okay, but this is going to be a very romantic scent. And its scent profile, I would make sure, this is not like a casual dating type person. I would say if you're ready to pop the 3 words of I love you, then you should be wearing this one right here. I got 10 hours of longevity with this one, man. And I think, I'm going to say it, I think this is probably my favorite Jean Paul Gaultier scent to date. Okay, I love this fragrance, guys. So check out Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal Pour Homme. Finishing up this list, we're going to go out strong with a good niche fragrance from the house of Tiziana Terenzi, a great unisex fragrance, Spirito Fiorentino. I need to get a couple more of these fragrances from this house because they are phenomenal. Now, this is absolutely a unisex fragrance. For those of you that know what Baccarat Rouge 540 smells like, you're going to get a lot of the same vibes here. Some of the top notes are saffron and orange and jasmine. And then you also have some mid notes like ambergris, ylang ylang, and magnolia. Now, where the masculinity kind of comes in, it does have a little bit more of a masculine scent than something like the Baccarat Rouge. You're going to have some leather, birch, some musk, sandalwood, oak moss down here at the bottom. That leather actually kind of comes through quite well as it's drying down. So I prefer this one to the Baccarat Rouge. I've never been a big fan of the BR 540 myself. I've always thought of that more as a very, very feminine scent. Just something that I can't pull off, but because of that leather and because of some of those subtle woody notes down here on the bottom, I can rock this, and I love wearing this fragrance. I get a solid 10 hours on this fragrance, and I get year-round use with it. Okay, it's bright up top, makes it great for the spring, summertime. It's kind of I want to say dense, but like some of those wintry, cold weather notes seem to pop out and make it seem better for fall and wintertime. So I'm just going to say it, year-round use for this one. It can be expensive depending on where you search for it and try to shop. I'm going to leave a link in the bio with a good price on it. Do not buy this retail. They're going to charge you about $300, $350, maybe even $400 if you're shopping in the wrong place, but you can find it online anywhere between $150 to $200. So if you don't mind smelling a little bit like Baccarat Rouge, but with a good masculine kick here in the end, go with Spirito Fiorentino. And there we go, 7 amazing unisex fragrances that will leave you smelling great. It'll boost your confidence, and I'm telling you, they're really, really good. Do some research, look into them, and consider adding them to your collection. I promise you, you're not going to regret it. But thank you all very, very much for tuning into this video. And before I go, let me address something real fast. I know that gender and gender identity is a pretty hot topic in the world today. You know, they cause a lot of people to make some pretty passionate arguments. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has their beliefs. I even have my beliefs on things, but this channel is not about those beliefs. You know, I don't care what you believe. I don't care how you identify. If you identify as a male, female, or anything else, I hope you know that you are absolutely welcome to be here and you have a safe place here. And why? That's because fragrances do not know gender, all right? What they know is building confidence in people. Smelling good, feeling good should not be relegated to your gender, and that is what I want to convey. You know, I've struggled so much trying to shoot this video and use the right terms, and I'm sure that I've probably slipped up a few times, and I apologize to anybody if I have. I've even shot this segment of the video. I think this is take number 26 for me of, you know, shooting and deleting and reshooting and deleting. And I just hope you guys know that I want to do my best to give myself to you, pour into you guys, you know, build into you as people, and make sure that you guys know that you have a safe place to come and express yourselves and feel welcome. All right. Please like and subscribe to this video and to this channel. Be sure to tell your friends, your family, your pets, your teachers, your pastors, whoever, that this channel exists, man. I would love to have everybody I can tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. We'll see you next time.